English Podcast 4. What is friendship?
Hey there, and welcome back to Apple English. It's always great to have you here. Today, we're going to explore something that touches everyone's life, friendship. It's a simple word, but it holds a lot of meaning, right? So grab a cup of tea, get cozy, and let's dive into the world of friendship, what it means, why it matters, and how it helps us grow as human beings and English learners. Let's begin by asking a simple question. What is friendship? On the surface, friendship may seem like just spending time with people you like. But real friendship is much deeper than that. It's about connection. It's about trust. It's about knowing that someone is there for you, not because they have to, but because they want to. Think about your closest friend. What makes your friendship special? Is it the way you laugh together? Or the way they listen when you need to talk? True friendship is often about the small things, remembering your birthday, checking in when you're sick, or just sitting beside you in silence when there are no words. Now, you might wonder, why do we need friends so much? Well, we humans are social creatures. We need connection just like we need food and water. Without friends, life can feel lonely and colorless. Friends give us support, joy, and motivation. They help us see the good in ourselves, even when we forget it. They share our dreams, our secrets, and sometimes our fries. In tough times, a friend can be a light in the darkness. In happy times, they double our joy. As the saying goes, a joy shared is a joy doubled. A sorrow shared is a sorrow halved. Isn't that beautiful? Friendship doesn't always look the same for everyone. Some people have one best friend. Others have many close friends. Some friendships last a lifetime. Others are short but meaningful. And guess what? Not all friends have to be the same age or background. You might be surprised by who becomes your friend. It could be someone from another country, another generation, or even someone you meet online. I once met a friend during an English class. We were very different, but our friendship grew because we listened, respected, and encouraged each other. Let's talk about some famous friendships for fun. Remember Harry Potter? He wouldn't have survived without Ron and Hermione. Or think of Frodo and Sam in The Lord of the Rings. Sam carried Frodo when he couldn't walk anymore. That's friendship. That's love in action. What about animated characters? Woody and Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story didn't like each other at first, but they became true friends. These stories stay with us because they show us the power of loyalty, teamwork, and understanding. But here's the thing, not all friendships last forever. And that's okay. Sometimes, people grow in different directions. You might lose a friend and feel sad or confused. That's a part of life. Even broken friendships can teach us something important, how to forgive, how to let go, and how to value what we had. And remember, there's always a chance to make new friends. Each new friendship is a new chapter. It's never too late. So now let's ask, how can we be good friends? It's not about being perfect or always saying the right thing. It's about being real. Here are a few simple things you can do to be a better friend. Listen. Really listen without interrupting. Show up. Be there when it matters, not just for parties, but also during problems. Be honest. Say what you feel, kindly. Celebrate their success. True friends are happy for each other. Apologize when you're wrong. This builds trust. You don't need to buy expensive gifts or write long messages every day. Sometimes, a smile or a kind word is enough. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a friend from another country or culture? Friendship has no borders. It connects people across languages and lifestyles. For example, when learning English, many students make friends in their online classes. They support each other not only in grammar and vocabulary, but also in life. You might teach your friend a new English word, and they might teach you a life lesson. Also, remember this. You can be a friend to yourself. We often forget this, but self-kindness is the foundation of healthy relationships. When you treat yourself with respect, you attract people who do the same. So don't be too hard on yourself. Be patient. Be kind. That's what good friends do, and you deserve that too. Before we end, I want to give you a small challenge. Take a moment to think of one friend, maybe someone from childhood, school, work, or even someone you haven't talked to in a while. Today, send them a short message. Just say, "Hi, I was thinking about you. Hope you're doing well." It might make their day. And maybe it'll bring your friendship closer again. So, what did we learn today? Friendship is not about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about caring, forgiving, laughing, and sometimes even crying together. It's one of the most powerful forces in life. And just like learning English, building friendships takes time and effort, but it's worth every second. Thanks so much for spending your time with me today on Apple English. I hope this podcast gave you something to smile about, something to think about, and maybe even something to act on. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share this with a friend, maybe the one you thought about during this episode. And remember, you're not just learning English, you're building connection. Take care, be kind, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.